Hello and welcome to my unboxing and first look at issue 90 of the Warhammer 40,000 Imperium magazine subscription from hatchett Partworks. As always, this issue will cost you £8.99, but this issue includes Illuminor Xeras. This miniature is a £35 mini, so you're saving a whopping £26, which is fantastic. It's an amazing saving. The most you'd be saving from a third-party seller, if you're able to pick him up, is about £7. So to be able to save 26, it is astronomical. If you've got a Necron army, even a small one, and you haven't picked up Illuminor Xeras, this is the way to do it. If you can find this issue individually somewhere, wherever they're selling it for £9, then go for it. Because he's a gorgeous looking miniature, he's a great centerpiece to his Necron army, and his rules are pretty decent too. The only issue really is he's a little bit tricky to put together. And what I mean by that is, I mean like the fluid and the blood and things coming out of the poor Imperial officer, and the orb thing as well, where that is kind of coalescing. It's a bit tricky. But my best advice is to take it slow, don't rush the mini, and dry fit things and be very, very careful. Let's unbox him and find out what's going on with the issue. So here it is. It's very rare that we're getting like full miniatures in with this this subscription, but we'll have a look at the sprue in a moment. Look at that whopper of a base. It's almost as big as the Redemptor Dreadnought base. But yeah, they can do it. You know, they can include £35, £40 kits in with an £8.99 kit. They can, and they can certainly put 2, maybe 3 sprues in with these bags. And I would much rather see them do that in the future. Like with the Redemptor Dreadnought, it would have been better to have it over just the 2 issues. But there we go. So here we go. This issue is all about Illuminor Xeras, well the first part is at least. Master Technologist, that is a lovely photo there of just really showcasing the model. It's fantastic. You've got a battle record for him, how to build him. What I would like to see them incorporate in future subscriptions and things is it's kind of like a difficulty level in terms of building and painting. That would be awesome. So they could rate it out of 5 maybe. You know, I'd say this is a 5 out of 5 for difficulty. Painting, again, might be a bit tricky, getting in the nooks and crannies if you build him. They've got many steps to put him together, and then they just put him on the base, and then they straight away paint him. And it doesn't look like they've gone through any sub-assemblies. They've just straight up put them on the base and gone for it. But yeah, lovely colour guides and paint options that they've gone through. You know, Ballor Brown. Obviously they're using all of the paints that come with the subscription, no extra ones. And that is a beautiful job. Like the blade itself is just fantastic, the way they've done that. The one thing I'll say is the rubble doesn't quite match in with the, you know, the basing material, but other than that, it's just lovely. Illuminor Xeras' data sheet there, that's going to be replaced in a month or so with the new free rules. You've got the tutorial against a couple of Space Marines, and then the assault on the pylon, and then Shadow of the Pylon, campaign mission, and then a look at the next, no. All you get is a little note that says, congratulations, you have completed the Warhammer 40,000 Imperium collection and taken your first steps into the wider world of Warhammer hobby. An exciting future of collecting, painting and gaming awaits. And they even have a picture of, I'd say that's all of the issues almost. I mean, look, 77, 78, 79. I think it would have been really cool for this final issue of them to include a poster of all of the front cover of the issues, or even an index, something so that you can, or an index of the units. So like you had Space Marines and then you had the units included in subscription, and then what issues have the paint guides and the build guides and things like that. That would have been great for reference, because as it stands at the moment, I will just have a few folders with these separated, and I'm going to have to go through and look and find, you know, which issues had which models and where their paint guides are and things like that. So yeah, I think, yeah, they fall down on the end of their issues. They really do, especially if you've spent, you know, £800 like I have on these, well, more than £800. I think as an extra, they could include more for the final issue, or even send you something separately if you flag up on the system as being a subscriber and you've subscribed to the whole 90. Because as it stands, I know that for a lot of people, these issues, they will go and just be interested in like one or two of the issues just to get multiple units for a really cheap price, which is fine, you know, it's still a great way of building your collection up. But I think if you subscribed, I would have liked to see something a little bit extra, rather than the extra things at the beginning to entice you to subscribe, which you could then just cancel your subscription, of course. But yeah, that's the kind of positive feedback I'd give and how to improve it. So there's your base. You got your 80mm base, as I say, almost as big as the Redemptor Dreadnought, and this is the sprue itself. The parts that are very tricky is this contraption and the fluids there and there, and also, of course, the fluid itself, attaching that to them. The armor plates and the base itself and also the legs aren't too bad, but once you've got all those connected, it's also a bit tricky to then glue it onto the base itself. But please do check out my review. If you just type in Illuminor Xeros review Super Saiyan, and it will show up, and I'll go into depth about how tricky it was to build and put together. But yeah, fantastic mini, but likely I'm gonna be giving this one away. So stay tuned to the channel for that. What do you guys think of issue 90 and actually all of the issues? I will not be releasing a video showcasing like all of the 90 issues in one go, or all of the miniatures. Games Workshop and Forge World, well, Games Workshop specifically, have been very, very relentless in all of their releases throughout 2022 and 2023, and I've tried to cover all of the new releases in time, and that has meant that I haven't been able to build as many of these Imperium units as possible. But luckily, most of them, like 99% of them, I've covered already on the channel, and I already have unboxings and reviews of. So if you've watched any of these videos and there are miniatures such as this one that you're interested in seeing built and compared to with other Necron and Space Marine minis, then please just type it into YouTube, and you most likely will get a result where I'll show you the finished model. And that's pretty much it for the subscription. Thank you for your continued support throughout the whole of this journey. Let's see what's around the corner, whether the next subscription will be Horus Heresy based, I've got my fingers crossed for that, or whether it'll be 10th edition based. My gut feeling is it's going to be the latter. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor protects.